Hey, it's Erika Bell. I am heading to work. This is actually a new client that I will be with today. I'm helping in her garage. She basically was like, help me or I'm just going to put all my husband's stuff in storage. So she seems like a real hoot. But so she wanted to get a lot done while he was out of town. So we're going to see what we can get done. It's just like a half-day session today. Started my day with some Pilates. It's so funny. Every time I get in the car, it like guesses, the map like guesses where I'm going to go, you know, just like based on your history or whatever. And I guess because the Pilates place I go to is so new, it always wants to say that like I'm at this other place that's close by. Well, the other place close by is called Gold and Guns. I'm like, I can assure you I'm not going there at 5 a.m. or ever, you know. Anyway, so on my way there, my daughter is still off school and it is St. Patrick's Day. So happy St. Pat's. I'm wearing my green under here, so don't come at me. So she's going to spend the day with her grandparents. My dad and his wife are in town, so that'll be fun. They're going to like make homemade English muffins, which sounds very delicious, and then some other kind of Irish dishes and possibly sushi. So kind of a random day, but they're excited for their cooking camp because her cousin's going to be with her too, so that'll be fun. And then did not set up a trap last night to try to catch the leprechaun. I don't know if you guys do that in your family. We haven't done that before at home, but my kids have done it at school where they try to like catch the leprechaun for St. Patrick's Day. And I'm like, oh crap. Like I got back from Pilates. I was talking to my husband and I was like, we didn't set this up. Were we supposed to already do it? Like how does this work? It's not like the other holidays where there's kind of a clear routine. This one is a little fuzzy for me. I'm not really sure exactly how it goes, but yeah, because Pfeiffer was like, I didn't find any gold coins this morning. And I'm like, oh no. I was like, well, maybe it's because we didn't set a trap yet. Maybe we need to set it later or so. Anyways, that's what we've decided to do. And I told my husband, I was like, I really need help with this kind of stuff. Like being the only one who is like responsible for like the holidays or the magic of that kind of stuff. It's like, if I forget it or don't know what to do, then it just doesn't get done. And so he's like going to try to figure out, I guess, how to ingrain that type of stuff into his brain, because that's just not how his mind works. But he is helping to think of a trap. We actually had a squirrel trap, and so he was like, oh, we can do that. And so we're going to put some bait in it, I don't know, 4-leaf clovers, gold coins, whatever. Pfeiffer was like, yeah, shiny things. And at one point she was like, maybe we can put glue on our floor and then it'll get caught. I'm like, let's not put glue on the floor. So anyway, so we're kind of thinking through that as my husband's at work and I'm at work, and then we'll do that tonight. I didn't know if we were supposed to do it the day before, but we didn't, so we're gonna do it today, see if we can catch him tonight. So stay tuned. So I will keep you guys posted on this garage project and have some videos while I'm there, possibly. I think I know the client will be there. I don't know if she'll be working with me the entire time or if she just kind of wants to just be hands off with it. Either way is good with me. And I can like not get enough coffee today. I shouldn't even say coffee, any kind of caffeine. I just need more of. I am so tired for some reason, even though I got good sleep. Like I slept in later than usual, but I was like tossing and turning last night, which is like such a form of torture when you're tired and you can't fall asleep. It's like, it's just miserable. So there's how my day is going so far and what's up. And then, so like I said, shorter day, half day, which I was originally supposed to have a client early this morning, and then they decided to be out of town. So it just, that was fine, especially because my daughter's off. So then it's like I can kind of have a slower morning, get in a morning workout, take my son to school a little bit late and hang with him. So I like that. So kind of worked out. All right, stay tuned. So what I forgot to mention earlier when I was talking about Pilates, what's interesting is I actually met this person as I was leaving the Pilates studio. Somehow someone was saying something, and it got out that that's what I did for work, was organizing. And so lo and behold, that's how I got some business. But if that's not a reason to like up my workout gear game and like look really cute when I go to these classes, then I don't know what it is. Well, but then again, listen, I just looked normal in my normal clothes, probably no makeup. I can't remember. No, I think I was going straight from there to a client, so I was presentable at least. But yeah, that's probably a good reminder to do that if I you never know where you're gonna just meet people that are interested in your service, right? Okay, in the car, just wrapping up in person with a client. I say in person because I still have lots of other work to do. I'm running to drop donations and then go to the dump, and I'm like a little bit sketched out because I've got so much stuff in the back of my truck bed. So I'm like keep like glancing back, making sure it's all in there secure, but a lot of stuff out. So yeah, a lot of stuff in the truck bed means they got a lot of stuff out of their garage, which is awesome. Her husband kind of gave on some things that she had been really wanting him to, so that's helpful. So I will take that stuff. And then like they went through like old paint, and so I'm taking that to be disposed of. And like they had the big paint bins, you know, and those take up a lot of room, so that'll be really great to get that out. Like I was saying, we only did a half day, so of course we could not get everything done. I will be looking for links now to send her, so I took some measurements and kind of know what they have in that space and what we're keeping in there, what needs to go where, what the categories are, all of that stuff. So looking for some cabinets, some like closed shelving units, and then we're going to do an overhead rack as well, which I always love for a garage. Yeah, and then gonna get some people to install it, and that'll be kind of our next session to like have the install happen, and then have the install happen, and then we can kind of organize it further, like put the stuff up where it needs to go and all of that. So yeah, I mean, I just cannot believe how full my truck bed is. It's so funny. Like sometimes I'm like, you just never know what you're gonna get into. But like, she had already gotten rid of her lawnmower, and that was like a big catalyst to like just keep getting, I mean, she wanted to go through all this stuff already, but she was like, oh, it's on. Like after she did that, she like felt so good and just wanted to keep going with it. So she was happy to get all this other stuff out, but like a bike and just like big stuff. So yep. Yeah. Okay, leaving the dump, heading home, see what my daughter is up to, hang out with my dad a little bit, and then hopefully try to get some of this client research done, links sent over, that sort of stuff. And then tonight my daughter has Girl Scouts, so I actually will be helping at the meeting tonight. I'll tell you, it's so nice when we have people in town like staying with us, because it's like just extra help with the kids, extra help with dinner, extra help with just all the things, right? So I'll get my son at a pretty decent time to be able to hang out with him a little bit, because by the time, like we usually do, whenever she has a Girl Scout meeting, I was gonna say that whenever she has a meeting, we do early dinner, but we kind of always do early dinner. But we'll have even earlier dinner since I have to help at the meeting, and then by the time she gets back, my son is already in bed. So, yeah, hang out with all of them a bit, get some more stuff done, and then tomorrow, I have a whole new project I'm going to take you guys along for the ride, and it's something like totally different, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll probably see if Pfeiffer wants to make a video appearance after I see her, and maybe when we head to Girl Scouts. We are wrapping up the season pretty soon because we're only going, I don't know if other Girl Scout troops go year round or not, but ours is just kind of following the school year. So yeah, so we're already kind of trying to talk about next year and the planning for that. I'm like, oh my gosh, summer camps next year, just crazy. Time just goes by so fast, but okay. Talk to you in a bit. One more thing I was going to mention to you guys too is what are they doing? Sorry, I just pulled up to my house and my niece was coming out and I'm like, what's happening? I feel like garages can sometimes be overlooked. Like either if it's one person in the relationship that's like doing the organizing, maybe the garage isn't always their domain, or, you know, for whatever reason, or maybe it's like, they're like, oh, we'll just shut the door and not think about it. But for many people, myself included, we enter our house through our garage every day and leave our house through the garage every day. So it is important to me for it to be organized. It's kind of like with your room. You go to sleep to it, you wake up to it. And so it's really it's an important place to have organized, or to try to keep organized, or whatever. I would highly suggest spending some time to do it while, before it gets too hot. If it gets hot where you live, it's a really nice time, like in the spring, to kind of do that spring cleaning, that spring refresh in your garage. Maybe there was stuff from the winter that you no longer will need, or you put it away. Whether it's like winter sports stuff, put it away, rotate it, get the spring stuff out, get the summer stuff ready, that sort of thing. And take the time to go through the paints, this, that, and the other. I was talking with a client today, and she was like, we were just saying that a lot of people, when we buy paint or like paint our house a new color, we just add to our paint pile in our garage. We rarely kind of go through and say, okay, we're not using that color anymore, the previous color, and like get rid of it. So it's a really nice time to do that, and it will seriously pay off. I promise it'll just feel nice. And even if the one thing you do soon is just get rid of the stuff that you don't need from there, that will make a big difference. And then just slowly do it. I'm not saying devote an entire day to it if you don't have that kind of time right now, but just put it in bite-sized pieces. Get rid of the stuff you don't need. Start kind of figuring out those categories that you have in there and kind of organizing by that. So I would highly suggest. Okay, back at it again. Selling cookies. Almost the end of the season, but it's a beautiful day to be out here. So, yeah. Go Girl Scouts. All right, that's all for today. I'll talk to you guys soon.